That's food.
That's a cookie?
Mm.
So, I used to have a recipe for keto chocolate chip cookies. However, I cannot find it anywhere. So I had to look up a new recipe and I'm trying it out, hoping it works. We all know how baking goes. It's either hit or miss. You never know. So everything you need is almond flour, baking soda, salt. It calls for eutherol, but I have monk fruit sweetener. I mean, the base of monk fruit sweetener is eutherol, so you can use that. I've used it for cookies as well, and it works just fine. Some eggs, and then some butter. My giant thing of vanilla. Do not judge me. And then your sugar-free chocolate chips. I have the Lily's dark chocolate baking chips, but you can use whatever you have on hand. Or if you want to use real ones, go for it. You do you. So I have the recipe right here. I'm gonna link it down below. That way you can read everything if you like instructions like I do. It says preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Already had it going for a long time. It's definitely at 350 degrees, so we're good to go. Now it says add softened butter and sweetener to your mixer. Now I have a stand mixer, that's what I use. You can use an electric hand mixer, or you can just mix by hand, whatever you want to do. So this is, I believe, 3/4 cup, which is a stick and a half of butter. Yeah, okay, gonna get out. 1. Okay. They're definitely softened, I'll tell you that. It's getting on my hands, but that's why you have an apron, so you can wipe away. And yes, this has been cleaned. Don't judge me. And then your sweetener. Get all of it in there. Okay. Now I'm going to turn it on. Okay. Now we wait. And after this is ready, we're going to add in the eggs and the vanilla. Mix, mix, mix. Okay, that looks about creamed. I'm actually going to scrape off some of the sides. That way when I add the eggs and the vanilla, it's not just sticking, it's all mixing together. Always scrape the bowl down because you never know what's down at the bottom and what's been mixed and what hasn't been mixed. Okay. Now I'm going to add eggs, and it calls for 2 eggs. 1 egg. 2. And then we add the vanilla. I don't remember how much it is, but if you know me, you know I don't really measure vanilla. Stick some in there, you'll be just fine. And then we mix. And we wait. I'm actually gonna scrape the bowl down a little bit. See a little bit of egg that didn't want to get mixed in there. This is why you always check. Because ain't nobody want an eggy cookie. That does not sound appealing. Okay. Bring it back up and continue mixing. Okay, that looks about mixed. Now, I'm gonna add our dry ingredients. Now again, this is almond flour, baking soda, not powder, soda, and then some salt. Put it in here. I'm gonna start it on the mixer to get it going, and then I'm going to continue mixing by hand. That way the cookies are not tough. Okay. Now, I'm gonna finish mixing everything by hand. Get all the goodness out. Now, for those of you who don't know, I actually don't do keto. The dietary information or whatever, everything you eat on keto, I actually can't do. It doesn't sustain me because I don't actually eat enough protein throughout the day, but my husband does. So I try to make things that are keto or find desserts that are keto, and one of his favorite things is chocolate chip cookies. So that's why I try to find fun things, because you don't want to get bored on something, especially if you're trying to make it a lifestyle and not a diet. Okay. So you just want to mix this till it's just combined. Okay, now I'm going to add chocolate chips. I don't know what the measurements are, but I think it says half of a 9-ounce bag, and this is a 9-ounce bag. That's about half of it. Sorry, Reno. I gotta use all these chocolate chips. He's pouting over here because he likes chocolate chips in his ice cream. But, maybe I'll leave you a little bit for your ice cream tonight. How about that? I'll leave you this much. And then you wanna mix it all together. Again, just until the chocolate chip cookies have combined. Just mixed in. We don't want it too mixy. Cool. Looks like chocolate chip dough going on over here. Mr. Reno, do you want to try the dough before I put it in the oven?
Absolutely.
Okay, you want to come over here? I'm gonna have him try it just because he's a... He likes dough.
That's food.
That's food? Okay. So we got approval pre-baking.
It tested, Reno approved.
I don't know about you, but we like just raw cookie dough. I know you're really not supposed to eat it, but we like it. We don't mind if there's raw egg in it. Raw egg is fine for you people. Just eat it, you'll be okay. Okay, now it says to scoop it on. This apparently makes 18 to 21 cookies. But if you know an RV oven, you know you're not gonna get 18 to 21 cookies at once because you gotta use your small pan or your small oven. So this is my pan I got. I actually ordered one that's a little bit bigger. So I'm excited about that, but it hasn't come in yet, so we're using this cookie sheet. So then I'm just going to scoop it out and then make a little ball of dough and then put it on there. That's all it says to do. Scoop it. You could just dump it if you want to do that. I like it to look nice, but that's just me. Okay. I think I'm only gonna be able to do about 6 cookies, but I think you can freeze this and it'll be just fine. I think I read that somewhere in the instructions. You could also, I also read that you could freeze the finished product as well. Now, if you have like a cookie scoop or an ice cream scoop, you could probably just scoop it and make it look nice. I don't have one of those, I'm not fancy. So a good old spoon in your hands work just fine. Except I probably should have taken off my ring here, but it's okay, that can be washed, we're fine. Hopefully these don't puff up a lot or blend in together, because that would not be very fun. I've had that happen before, not for a keto recipe, but I was trying to make chocolate chip cookies for myself and it was a mess. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside. Again, use your apron to wipe your hands. And then it says to bake for 10 to 12 minutes. However, I'm gonna bake it for about 7 or 8 because Reno likes them a little bit gooey. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna stick it in the oven and then we wait. Timer, 8 minutes. And there you go. Okay. So I took out my cookie cooling rack. That way I can transfer them onto here after they've set for a little bit. So I got about 55 seconds left until the timer goes off and then we will take them out of the oven. I'm hoping I can do more batches and just transfer it real quick because I got a lot of dough to make in a very small pan. So hopefully they come out good. And then I wait, oh, and then I wait, and then I dance, oh, and then I dance. We have stuff coming from Amazon, and it says it's out for delivery, and it should be here between like 1:30 and 4:30. Ooh, beeping. But I'm laughing because I'm like, watch the baking sheet and all of our Amazon stuff that we need for this video come right after this video. Anyways, I'm going to take the cookies out, or at least check on them and see how they're doing. Thinking, because I don't even see the edges, a little brown. Okay. I'm thinking another 2 minutes. So I had them in there for 8, so now I'm going to put them in there for another 2 minutes. Ooh! 2 minutes is up. Let me check them again. Okay, those look like they're cookies. Ooh, look at that. Whew. Now that the cookies are out of the oven, I'm going to let them set for about 5 minutes and then transfer them over to the cooling rack and let them cool completely. Because you want to have the cookies cool completely so that way they set. So we have an update for our channel. On Wednesdays, we're going to be doing more baking and lifestyle videos, and then on Sundays are going to be more adventure and hiking videos. And that's really exciting because that way you guys know what's going to happen on Wednesdays and Sundays. So yeah, that's the end of this video, and we will see you guys in the next one.